These are Zillow's bold real estate market predictions for 2023. Hey everybody, my name is Devin Cook, a luxury realtor here in DFW, and Zillow just released an article on December 1st talking about some of their market predictions for 2023. And so they have 5 main things that they're predicting to happen, and I'm gonna go through each of those with you. Now, in a summary, what they're saying is going to happen. They're predicting that the Midwestern real estate market is going to really heat up, and that a lot of friends and family members are going to start moving in together and purchasing homes together because of lower affordability. But they are also predicting the affordability crisis to stabilize, if not improve, and they're also suspecting that the new construction market is going to be buoyed up by rentals. So the first thing they predict is that the Midwest is going to be front and center in 2023. Florida markets dominated the annual appreciation leaderboard in 2022, with Tennessee, the Carolinas, and Texas metro areas peppering into the top spots among the 100 largest metros. And that's something we've definitely seen here in DFW. We saw year over year appreciation between 15 to 30% in some areas and in some neighborhoods in those really hot 2020 and 2021 years, and going into the start of 2022 before the slowdown mid-year. But they say that as affordability has become the key driver of both supply and demand in the market, places that still feature reasonable prices are already seeing momentum shift their way and should have the healthiest housing markets in 2023. And unlike any other region in the United States, prices in most Midwest metros haven't run up to extremes. Mortgage costs as a share of income are still within healthy sub 30% levels across Ohio, Pennsylvania, Kansas, upstate New York, Iowa, and smaller metros in Illinois. So essentially, Zillow is predicting that some of these more less in demand states like Kansas, some parts of Illinois, upstate New York, parts of Missouri as well, are going to maybe catch up a little bit to some of those more in demand states like Florida, Idaho, Texas, and so on. So what that means if you're living in the Midwest is that it may be a prime time to move into a new home before prices start to rise. Now, the second thing that Zillow is predicting is more friends and family members to move in together and purchase a home together in 2023. And they conducted a study and found that 18% of people had purchased along with a friend or relative who wasn't their spouse or partner. And 19% of prospective homebuyers intended to buy with a friend or relative in the next 12 months. And this is really a direct result to both home prices increasing and interest rates also increasing in the last 24 months to levels that has really just made it hard for the average person to go and buy a home. Because mortgage payments for a typical home in the US rose from 27% of median household income in January to 30% in March, and then 37% in October, which is far beyond the typical 30% or below metric that most people recommend when looking at how much you can afford on a monthly basis. Now, this next part is the most exciting part for me, and they're predicting that the affordability crisis will stabilize, if not improve. Meaning we could see home prices kind of level out or stabilize, and potentially have some interest rates come down as well to further help affordability. And this is something we've already seen with interest rates coming down a little bit over the last couple of weeks as we've seen inflation decrease. And also we've seen home prices kind of level off a little bit. We're not seeing steep declines like we did in May, June, and July. We're more so seeing small 0.5 to 1.5% decreases, or even just stabilization in those certain ranges. Zillow says that affordability will continue to be the driving force in the housing market in 2023, but there is a decent chance it will improve. At the very least, the housing market should stabilize, making it possible for households to budget, plan, and make housing decisions coming up in the months and years ahead. And they're saying that volatility in mortgage rates could continue through early 2023, but I'm expecting, and maybe I should say hoping, that by summer or late spring of 2023, we do see some more stabilization of interest rates. I would love to see us get back into that 4% range, but even if we're in that 5% range, that's gonna make a big impact on the affordability of homes. Now, if you're looking to maybe purchase a home in 2023 as an investment, you're not alone, because they're predicting that there's gonna be a surge in first-time landlords in 2023 as well. And one of the main driving factors behind this is the pricing of rental properties increasing substantially over the last couple of months and predicting to increase even more. They say that as rent growth continues at its aggressive pace, many of these second homes have an even better potential to yield regular rental income above mortgage payment fixed with record low rates. And they're saying that rents should rise faster than home values over the next year, and many will choose to rent out their property. So that's what we're expecting to see. And lastly, going right in line with that fourth point, they're predicting that new construction is going to see strength through the rental market. And this is something I've already seen in some neighborhoods who previously did not allow an investor to come in, purchase a home for rental. They've now changed in some neighborhoods those guidelines where they are allowing investors to come in, purchase properties, and immediately place them for rent, where previously that was restricted. Let me know your thoughts and your questions down below in the comments.